Are we back? Okay. The phone number to 2 conference rooms is one phone number. It's 601-909-9135. 601-909-9135. Now it has 2 access codes because that one phone number will get you into 2 conference rooms. One access code is 968280. Again, one of the access codes is 968280. Okay? Now for that same phone number, you can put in this access code, 258055. Again, 258055. And that will put you in the conference room. So that's 2 conference rooms. Now we got another conference room. Excuse me. That we don't. It's a free, one of those free conference rooms. And that number is 717. All of them is free to you, but we pay for the one with 601. You don't have to pay nothing, but we pay for that. And the free conference room is 717-908-1834. That's area code 717-908-1834. And the access code for that one is 869571, and then you have to push the hashtag or pound key. The other ones don't require no pound key, but the 717 conference room you push. The access code is 869571 and then pound or hashtag. Okay. And like I said, I'm here to convert you. And you can't convert a person who already has a belief if you're not willing to have dialogue with them to discuss the basis of their belief. You see. See, in this world, you was told what to believe. You was told that to question it is to be an infidel. Is to you're not supposed to question God. And you didn't have sense enough to tell him, well, God ain't the one standing here talking to me. You the one standing here talking to me. And trying to get me to throw away everything that I learned even in this world. No teacher ever told me that I wasn't supposed to ask questions about what they was teaching. I never had a teacher tell me I just have to believe it. They would ask, are there any questions? You see how I do? I always ask you, do you have questions? Who else does that? When the last time you went to church and the preacher was standing up there preaching and stopped in the middle of his sermon and say, y'all understanding me, or do you have any questions on anything I've said there? When the last time that happened? Did hell unfreeze yet? Because that's about when he go ask you if you have any questions. If you stop him to start asking questions, he gonna say, "Wait a minute, don't do that. don't do that. We don't question God." That's what he said. Gonna make you feel like you offending God for asking questions. Do you understand? So I'm just being honest with you. That's all. Now, you notice the book says in Matthew, Jesus said in the 24th chapter of Matthew and the 42nd verse. Look at these words. Watch, therefore, for ye know not what hour your Lord doth come. But know this, that if the good man of the house had known in what watch the thief would come, he would have watched and would not have suffered his house to be broken up. Therefore be ye also ready, for in such an hour as you think not, the Son of Man cometh. So if Jesus told you to watch, well, in what direction should you watch? That's why you're being misled, because you wasn't watching. I'm just telling you. There was a time when the people, the white people of America, especially them, they took the Bible very seriously. So seriously that they used to close down all their stores on Sunday. Because that was their understanding of the Sabbath day. Do you understand? That understanding goes way back to Jesus' day and time. People thought they wasn't supposed to, when his disciples plucked some corn to eat it and whatnot, and they said they breaking the Sabbath. You ain't supposed to do no. You know, Jesus healed a man on the Sabbath day, and they was fussing at him, talking about, you ain't supposed to be doing no work on the Sabbath day, even healing a man. You ain't supposed to do that. So they took that very seriously. But now, I mean, I'm going to tell you, when Miss Clinton used the term basket of deplorables with people who was racist and bigoted and all of that kind of thing, that was a time when all sane white people felt that way. I mean, Miss Clinton wasn't name calling. She was just saying it's deplorable of the things that they think and the things that they do. The way the doctrine that they proclaim and espouse of racism and what they call white supremacy. Well, you know what they mean by that? White skin supremacy. Ain't that something? But anyway, and they really don't mean that. Because when them civil rights workers was here in Mississippi, some of them was white, they killed them too. It's just like Officer Sicknick. That man voted for Donald Trump. And he got killed for carrying out his duty by a Trump-supporting mob claiming to love white people. I told you, when a person declares themselves to hate any flesh, you cannot hate some flesh without hating all flesh. You know what? See, I didn't finish that statement for you. Where's my proof of that? If I don't have proof of it, how can I say it's the truth? I got you so scared that I can stand up here and say anything. You don't even say, yeah, well, where's the proof of that, man? What is you done got scared of me, huh? What didn't I tell you? You was going to learn to be scared of me? I remember I was looking at Star Trek once, and they had this, what was this thing going through? It was a doomsday device that had some civilization had unleashed it, and it destroyed their civilization, and it was going through the universe, destroying everything in its path. And the Enterprise ran into it, and another starship was there fighting it, but had got trapped by it, and it was they was, crippled by it a little. And Captain Kirk's Enterprise, he sent a team over there and I think he beamed on board of it too. And after they got it up and going, the commander of the ship that had got crippled was in charge of the Enterprise, while Captain Kirk was over there in that other ship. And the man was about to take the Enterprise and go up against that doomsday device. And he was superior officer to Spock, so Spock couldn't stop him. And so when Captain Kirk got the other ship going, he looked up and saw the Enterprise going up there. He said, "What are y'all doing?" The other captain said, "I've taken charge of the Enterprise. I'm the supreme officer." He said, "You get my ship out of there." And, he said, "No, together we can destroy this thing." Captain Kirk said, "I'm telling you, get my ship out of there. Spock, get that ship out of there." The captain told him, he said, I'm superior officer to Spock, and I'm not going to give up this chair. And Spock looked at him and said, "You're going to have to give up the chair." And he said, "I'm not moving." He said, "Well, if you don't move, I will move you. I will remove you." And he told him, he said, "I will do it by force." And the man told him, he said, I mean, you had to see it. I can't act it out for you. But when Spock told him, "I will remove you by force," the man looked at Spock. Spock was staring at him and said, the man told Spock, he said, "You bluffing, you wouldn't." And he said, "Vulcans do not bluff." he said, no, they don't do that. And he got up. Well, have you ever known me to stand up and say I understood something that I didn't understand? Do that sound like I'm bluffing? So these people that claim to love some flesh, the ones that claim to love white flesh, he lying. It's impossible to love some flesh and hate other flesh. You can't do it. I don't care how hard you try. If I hated white folks, I would hate every black person that loved white folks. See, you don't understand that, do you? You see? I mean, you got a history that proves that. Those who hated black people and wanted to keep black people enslaved, when John Brown was out there trying to free black people, he's a white man. They put a bounty out on him, dead or alive. I know how they put bounties out there now. And when they did get him, they killed him. He was white. Thought they loved white folks. I'll show you an example that's closer to you. Michael Cohen, and he said he'd take a bullet for Donald Trump. I didn't hear you. Man, you know what he was saying? He would lay down his life for Donald Trump. But when Michael Cohen decided that the country was more dear to him than Donald Trump turned on him. I didn't hear you. This is a man that was ready to lay his life down for Donald Trump, and Donald Trump didn't give a damn about that man. Just like he don't give a damn about them foolish people who walk in his way. They ain't following him. I mean, he proved that. He proved it when he stood up there and said, okay, just go on and take the shot. And they said, boo, boo. That shows you right there. They wasn't following him. I mean, I can prove people that's following me. It's not hard to prove when somebody really following you. Just give them an order that they maybe don't want to do. And they'll show you.